there, YouTube. Today I want to show you all this 2003 Lincoln LS V6 with 73,000 miles. I believe this will be the first ever tour I've ever done of an LS. I think I may have done a startup and rev video, but that was a downright shitty video, and an update is so overdue. Now, V6, yeah, that is the entry engine of choice. There is a 3.9 liter V8 available, makes 280 horsepower. Essentially, it's a Jaguar V8, only deboard to 3.9. This 3-liter V6, it's a Duratec motor, only it's not called the Duratec in this case. Produces 232 horsepower, not bad, compared to a 5-speed automatic, which is bad. This transmission ended up being a headache for Ford. Not the most reliable thing, and you really need to be on top of it in order for the thing to last you. There was a 5-speed manual, which was extremely rare, very hard to find one. I've never come across one. So, I mean, if you're an owner out there with a manual version of these cars, you've struck gold, and don't sell the thing. Or if you do sell it for top dollar. This one is in amazing condition, not a single bit of rust. The headlights aren't oxidized like almost all of them are. Not a single dent or scratch on this. It's just immaculate. Check out these chrome wheels. Of course it has rear disc brakes. The car is rear-wheel drive. Has 225 55 16s. I mean, overall the car is conservative. Really, it does look like a lame duck in back, but it's not an ugly car at all in my opinion. The underpinnings of this car, the DEW98 platform. It's shared with the Ford Thunderbird, the Jaguar S-Type. Right now, the only car out there that still uses this platform, believe it or not, the Jaguar XF. Very shallow, but it's still a decently sized trunk. We should find the spare tire under there, the little donut, and the battery. 60-40 split fold. Just pull on these handles, they're hidden, so some owners probably miss it and don't even know it. The hinges, they really intrude. You can see how if you really fill this trunk up to the top, these hinges will be a problem. So that's unfortunate. Better view of the trunk. You have the keyless entry system. It's a 5-digit code. Once you enter the combination, it will first unlock the driver door. Then press the second button, it will unlock all the other doors. Press the third button, and it will pop up the trunk. And you press the last two if you want to lock the car. And I'll look inside. It's an attractive interior. This one is in immaculate shape. You can see the wood is gorgeous. It's just glowing red at me. Yeah, perforated leather inserts. Could use some conditioning over here. You can see it's cracking a tad. This is where you adjust the seat. You can see the bottom section only instead of the entire freaking seat. Backrest and more lumbar support. Now, materials on the door panel, very good. Well, if anything, feels very rubbery. More wood grains. Everything is soft to the touch. Power mirrors, auto up and down functions for both front windows, and the window lock function. Door locks, memory seating, 2 settings. Key fob is missing, obviously. You would have had the lock, unlock, trunk, and panic. Traditional Ford key fob you would have saw here. Oh, the steering wheel's in the way. Let's see if you could just peek right through there. Some of you may have already noticed the same exact layout as the Ford T-Bird. So, I mean, they really did nothing there. There's no difference, just with a few Lincoln badges, wood grains, and etc. But anyways, this is a very comfortable car, at least in the front seat it is. I've driven an LS before. It was a V8 model. I loved it. The handling was fantastic, but it can get a little bumpy once you get on rough roads. Not very good on that, but on smooth, silky surfaces, it's just a dream. And handles awesome in corners too. The seats, very comfortable. Backrest hugs your back as it should. Bottom section a little bit firm but comfortable. I have sufficient thigh support too. The footwell is a little bit narrow. You can see a massive transmission hump here. Now, interior qualities, the entire dashboard is soft to the touch, entire thing, very good. I love this wood grain trim, especially one that glows red like this. It's just beautiful. Glove box, soft to the touch, everything you put your fingers on. Really isn't that large either. You have this massive lid and just a tiny little slot in there. Shuts evenly at least. I don't like this painted plastic finish. Just looks very cheap in my opinion. This radio in-dash 6-disc. This seems to have the basic audio system. The dual zone automatic climate control. You should also get your exterior temperature. 64 was like 39 degrees this morning. Heated and cooled seats. I love chilling my ass wherever I go. It's just awesome. It's probably what it would feel like if you rubbed your behind in preparation H. Flip this open, and this car is a non-smoker. Bravo, previous owner. Another power outlet to the side, and we should have a little ashtray there. Now, the 5-speed automatic really wasn't a very famous gearbox. It was shared on the Ford Explorer, the Jaguar S-Type, the T-Bird, and the 05 to 2010 Mustang. Torque converter issues, shift solenoid, things like that. If you really baby this transmission, service the fluids very frequently, you may be able to prolong the life to it. Electronic e-brake, very few cars those days had it. Stability control and traction control. Dual cup holders. And the armrest slides forward, very cushiony, but you can open it too. It's not sure-footed and it feels very cheap in your hands. It just jiggles all over the place. Not that you're going to do that, by the way, but still, just to show you all. Another power outlet coin holder. Clumsy coin holder. It would be a pain in the ass when you're approaching a toll. You got to flip up the armrest and start searching for your coins. It would have been easier if you just used this tray or something instead. Makes more sense in my opinion. Steering wheel, leather wrapped, nicely thick. Love the wood grains on top. Have your radio controls, cruise control here. Steering wheel does tilt and telescope electrically. Love that. Right there, I'm sure it works with the memory functions too. Instrument speed wipers, adjustable pedals. You can see the gas and brake pedal bobbing back and forth there. Hazards are on top. The panel dim function, headlamps has automatic headlamps too, just do that. Fogs, you need to pull it too, like so. And this is where you unlatch the trunk and the fuel filler lid. Headliner, very cushiony. You have the sunroof, little pouch for your sunglasses. Let me open this sunroof. It works, it doesn't have the same gremlin like the Jaguar S-Type. Map lights over here, the HomeLink garage door opener. The sun visor should be latched there. Mirror and vanity light. You can see you can dim the vanity light if you wish. Sun visors are very cushiony, thick, and sturdy. Rear view mirror dims, has the compass on top. And the mirror and vanity light on the driver's side. Everything's good here. This car is just immaculate everywhere. Not even a single fault. And the back seat. Materials do carry over, identicals up front. These back seats are also heated. That's interesting. I didn't know that, I just discovered that right now. Little ashtray, very chitsy, cheap little thing. That's pathetic. Legroom won't be good, it's just as awful as the S-Type I toured recently. But let me just sit inside. It's quite the pain in the ass, to be honest. Not very comfortable. My leg is just jamming onto the backrest right now, and I have the seat adjusted to where I like, but you have the rear AC vents right there. The seats themselves, they are somewhat comfortable. They're not bad, but it's just the legroom that sucks. A passenger back here would be fine if the front passengers were midgets. So, I mean, if you have a midget that offers you a ride in an LS, and you're a tall passenger, then hey, you'll be happy back here. Yeah, cup holders on the armrest over here, cushiony armrest. And I love how Ford made this very skinny piece of plastic over here. I don't know why, like in the Lincoln MKZ and in many other cars, such as the MKS, they make a big hunk of plastic that will intrude with elbow comfort. Makes no sense, yet they did it right here. I don't know. And I'll look at the 3-liter V6, dual overhead cam, of course. This was a very reliable engine. If anything, maybe a little bit more reliable than the V8. These engines, and the Duratex in general, have oil leaks. Very common with these cars. And you can just make out a little puff of smoke coming out and back right there. Now, I have no place to give you a rev shot, and this is going to be one of the few cars, aside from the Toyota Prius that I recently toured, that the rev shot will be freaking pointless. This thing has throttle-by-wire, electronic throttle. Revving this thing will be nearly impossible. I have it floored, and it's struggling to get past 2,000. It's like around, yeah, 2,000 RPM. It's limited there. Can't really do anything. Of course that will change once you put it in drive. See? Car goes with authority. No, neutral won't do anything either. So you can rule that out. Let me close the door, maybe you can hear something. It's so quiet. The V8 does give you a little bit more attitude. A lot more attitude. What the hell am I saying? I just wanted to give you all a tour of this LS. It was long overdue. This one is probably one of the most perfect Lincoln LSs I've seen in a while. The only fault right now is a little oil leak that it has. But anyways, YouTube, thanks for watching, and I really hope y'all enjoyed this tour.